hope y'all can see me. I can put the camera too far back because you won't be able to hear me. She could have dropped the bomb on us, but it didn't. So I'm going to record like this. Actually, I can stand. This is gonna make noise. I don't know what it is. Probably like aircon or something. I don't know what it is. It's making a hell of a lot of noise. There it goes again. But anyway, it's currently it's Tuesday. 4th of November. I always gotta put the timestamp or the date stamp, so at the time of recording, you know where my headspace is, even though these videos get uploaded a bit later. But anyway, yeah, man, I just wanted to hop on the camera, just wanted to vent some thoughts to you. I got like time to kill. I just like to come here and just think. This is probably gonna be like our spot, because no one is gonna like tell me not to be here, but I guess we're gonna find a better spot because of that noise that's gonna keep going on. But luckily it's not like consistent, so it is what it is. Yeah, I was coming just to think, get out of work. You know, there's a lot of negative energy at work. Might be my head, but I mean, I can't fake energy. Well, it's not like everyone, but it's like, you know, like one person could just ruin it, you know. Like, they didn't ruin my day. They can never ruin my day. I'm happy. Like, I took trades yesterday on German 30 and UK 100, and those trades played out, bro. Like, y'all gonna see in the breakdown later on when I get back home. And it's like, bro, like, price really like, the way it shot up yesterday, it shot down the same volatility today. And it's like, damn, what the hell's going on? Like, bro, I could have held that trade and I would have been nice. I would have probably passed my funded account. But it's okay though. Like, it is what it is. I'm not greedy. I'm back at break even. Okay, I'm down like $6 on the account. Like, this account's 5K, but I'm only like shy of $6. But it is what it is. Like, coming from last week when I was losing and shit, bruh. I feel like I had to lose to like break through my limits. And now it's like, you know what I'm saying, like I got beat up so bad now. My power levels are gonna, it's just skyrocketed because I got beat the fuck up. Like, you know, kind of like Goku Black. The more he gets beat up, he just gets stronger, and he's a god. So anyway, yeah. So I'm back at break even now. So now I'm thinking of taking today off. I mean, there is a setup that I'm potentially waiting for. Because price just shot down the whole day. It has to eventually meet a level of buys to give us that lower high. And then I'll probably take it back down again. So it's UK 100 and German 30 have been both buying for the past few hours now, since I closed out the trade this morning. And now I'm just waiting for it to just give me that lower high. I just need that one red candle closure. And then I'll be like, okay, now this is my lower high. I'm potentially going to take it down because overall we're on a downtrend. But I don't know, at this level, is it going to continue to push up? I might get stopped out. I don't know. But I kind of like, I know that I want to be ill-disciplined, like, and keep trading and over-trading because I won. But it's like, I'm also trying to gather data, like, to see if actually the way I see the charts now, does it move exactly the way I want it to move? Because it did that yesterday. It did that, I mean, it's been doing that, so it's like, damn. And I've been trying to clock it. Like, I've been like, okay, what if, okay, it indicates above a level, but then it doesn't correct all the way down. Now it's just like all the way high. Then it's like probably like the levels here, so it indicates above, then it comes down, but instead of coming down below this level, it kind of stops here, and then it just starts to reverse and then push back up. Because there's one of these videos that I don't know if they were in Amsterdam. I think he was in Amsterdam, where one of the guys asked the same questions, like, and I think in London as well, where how do you because it won't come back to that level. And I always thought the price has to come back to this level for it to be a plus setup. And I guess it depends on how strong the indication is. I mean, price is not, and I don't think price will just drop just like back down the way it did, like so far down, just to give us that lower high. It will probably just give us that, I mean, that high or low, or whatever the case is, low high, depending on how the market is moving. It'll probably just push back up. So I've been just trying to figure out, like, okay, how would I get in? And I was just trying to test it out, and I think I finally figured it out how to trade just based off market structure. I don't even have to wait for indications. I mean, the indication would be like, because on UK 100 it made a high, right? A new high. So I'm thinking price is bullish now, and it indicated above a lower high. So I thought the trend was reversing, and we were not, because it just pushed up and then pushed down again, gave us a higher low, then it pushed up and then failed to continue going back up. It just pushed back down. So I'm like, okay, this is a lower high, because if it was going to respect the trend, it was going to continue moving up, but it didn't. And then I entered off of that, off of the second red candle closure. So obviously it moved up and moved down, and then it moved down, and it was like, I think it was like maybe a few minutes before that candle was going to close, but it was going to close red. So I'm like, okay, what are the chances that if I enter off of this hourly candle closure, I enter, go down to 15 minutes, look for a lower high or whatever the case is, or even put my stop loss at that lower high at the top, chances are the price is going to move down, because now it reached the level of sellers and we're now in the downtrend. So it's like, okay, if it was going to really move up, it was going to continue, but it didn't. And then it just shot down, and bro, like, it's like, damn, like, I don't understand. I feel like, I don't want to say like I cracked the code or whatever, but I'm going to keep testing it out. And I've been seeing it play out like before, like back testing, but now it's like, okay, let me try it again. Let me just see if it just plays out the way I think it'll play out. And I mean, now we're going down, so I guess it will be the same, even the same thing when it's going up. Because I was looking at, I don't know if it was nasdaq or something, I'm like, okay, but I could have entered off of these candles, because it pushed down and then it failed to go down. It made a level of buyers who wanted to push price up, and then off of those hourly candle closes, it could either be one or two. But I think it's more risky with one, but I'm not sure if that's too much of a risk, or if that's fine, or if I have to wait for the second candle closure, whether it be blue or red, depending on how market is moving. So I was like, okay, let me just keep testing it out. I don't know, maybe I could be wrong, but I feel like now is the time just to keep learning and figuring out how I would want to trade, and obviously taking ICC into consideration. But it's like, damn, this shit's actually like the dots are connecting now, and I feel like I'm getting to that point where it's like, bro, like you figuring it out for yourself, and it's like, bruh, I mean, it worked. Like, I could have held that trade yesterday, but I entered again this morning because it moved. How did it move? June 30 moved down, then it moved up, then it closed with that red candle. Then I entered off of that, and then it played out. I was in drawdown, didn't hit my stop loss though, and then it just continued and hit my level, and it hit a level where I was on a Zoom call with okay, I don't even call him my mentor anymore. Let me just say this forex guy who I bought a mentorship from, but I wouldn't call him my mentor. And he's like, yo, how long you gonna have to wait? I'm not saying you're wrong or whatever, but yo, how long you gonna have to wait for that level to get it? I'm like, bro, that's what I'm seeing. Now I'm seeing this. And what did it do? It did that again. And I said the same thing, I think a month ago. I'm like, nah, price is gonna go hit this new low. There's no way it will just make that new low for no reason. And he's like, yeah, how long is it gonna take? I'm like, nigga, it took a week. It hit it now. What are you saying? And I even added him on the group chat. Nigga didn't say shit, just posting on his IG, flexing his car or flexing his drip or whatever the case is. And it's like, bro, okay, cool. I'm not mad, don't get me wrong, but it's like, I did say so. I mean, I did say so. People are gonna say I'm wrong or whatever the case, and I'm not trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm a wizard, I'm a genie, I know what the fuck I'm doing. I mean, I kind of know what I'm doing or what I'm talking about, but it's like, I'm not trying to rub it in their faces. Like, bro, I did say so. And it's like, we're here to make money, and he didn't post any signals or whatever the case is this whole, like, these past 2 days. Maybe he is trading on the side, but he's not even engaging in the group. And how can you say that's your mentor when he doesn't even respond to you? Like, you know what, well done, you're actually getting there, you're getting the hang of things. He's not saying anything. mentor's supposed to be like, yeah, you know, acknowledge you, like you're doing right, because they see you, you see your mentor as someone who you want to be. Your mentor sees you as who they used to be. So it's like, okay, you made the same mistakes. Oh damn, you learned this quicker than I did. Oh man, you learned quicker than you did this, you did this, you did this, you did this. No, don't do that. That's a mentor, bro, or a coach, or whatever the case is. Not someone who just flexes on the gram. Oh, I got a car because I'm good at trading. So now I'm gonna expect y'all to pay me 3,000, 3 bands, 5 bands to learn from me, and I'm gonna flex my car just as proof that I did this off of trading. I mean, it's once off, but it's like, hey bro, like, anyway. So yeah, price hit that level that I knew was gonna hit because it was pushing up and it just dropped, bro. I think this was like last month or something. I'm not sure when it was, but it just dropped, bro, out of nowhere. And it's like, yeah man, price is gonna go hit that level. It did the same thing like it did this, like throughout the year. It did the same thing. It was ranging and then it just dropped, and then it pushed back up, and I'm like, nah, price is gonna go hit this level again once it gets below this level of buyers. And it just started trickling down slowly. It did the same thing again, bro, twice. Come on, dog, you telling me you're not seeing this? And I used to keep saying this, like, bro, trading is just market recognition, bro. You just gotta have pattern recognition. That's all it is. Recognize the patterns, know what this means. I mean, I'm not talking about like higher top. Okay, at the time I was talking about double tops, triple tops, double bottoms, head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders. I was talking about all that stuff, but it's like I don't use that anymore. Like I thought that was the way to trade, but it's like, bruh, this shit, I had to wait for the next shoulder, and you're probably not even play out. And I got gassed when I kind of saw it. Like, I won't lie, when I saw it and I caught some of the trades. I remember this one nasdaq trade I took. I played out, and this was before an event. I don't know what event it was. Probably CPI or NFP. I don't know. And that's it, bro. You just gotta recognize the patterns, bro. And it's just 3 patterns: either consolidates or moves up and moves down, uptrend or downtrend, bro. That's it. That's it, bro. But anyway, I don't know if I got enough time to keep preaching or ranting to y'all, but I gotta go now. And then yeah, bro, thank God the noise stopped. So anyway, y'all see me at home breaking down the trade. So yeah, yo boys, back home, and girls. Just finished airdropping the video that I recorded earlier today. Gonna get ready to edit and yeah, get to work, man. So just taking it back, like, people are not gonna see the shit that you see, bro. Like, perspective, it's all based on perspective, bro. Like, no one is really gonna like see the things the way you see it, or interpret things the way you interpret it. So it's best just to like do you, man. Go with the flow and not even focus too much on the outcomes of anything. Just focus on the process. Be process based, process focused. And right now I'm getting more and more confident in my setups. I'm gonna break it down now. But yeah, man, just stay locked in, and who knows, it will work out. Anyway, let's get onto the charts right now. Let's get into the charts, baby. And look at that. Look at that. Look at that glorious chart. Look at that glorious. Look at that glory. Look at that glory. Anyway, I'm done tripping. So yesterday we had that indication, correction, continuation, right? So I'm thinking, okay, wow, I'm just gonna let price do its thing, and I'll just see what it wants to do, right? Okay, cool. So now I was like, okay, cool, let's see what transpires. So price pushed down, right? And then it started pushing up. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait for this candle to close, because I wanted to test out this theory that I was getting information on how to actually enter trades when price is so far beyond the point of the indication, right? Or whatever the case is. Because look, it just destroyed all these lower highs. Fine. And then it pushed up, pushed up, and then like around 9 o'clock, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. my spidey sense is tingling, right? Why is price meeting a level of sellers here? I'm like, why is it pushing down now? Because we're supposed to have blue candles pushing up because buyers are in control now, right? Um, no, buyers are not in control because once this candle closed, right? This is like an hour before the market's closed. I'm like, okay, let's see. Because I've been testing this on NASDAQ. I've been trying to see how it works and plays out. And then I noticed this. I'm like, okay, wait. Let's see if I enter. I entered, set my stop loss above here. I actually targeted this. I wanted to target a 1 to 4. Probably would have been somewhere here. But I'm like, you know what? I'm still testing this theory out. Let me just see what it does. Maybe if I just bounce off this level and then shoot back up. Boy, was I wrong. Because not only it hit my TP, it started rallying, bro. I woke up like around 6. Okay, I'll go to get 100. So I wake up, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here, bro? What in the fuck is going on here, bro? Why is price just shitting the bed right now? Why is price shitting the bed? And it just started dropping, bro. So it basically indicated here, right? This is like, yeah, around 9 o'clock, it just started pushing down. So I'm like, okay. So I think I got price somewhere here. I don't know where I entered. I entered somewhere here. And then price just pushed down, hit my level. So I was waiting for my level to get hit here. Because this is where this is where the level I mentioned to these other guys. But I'm gonna stop mentioning them because at this point it doesn't really matter what they say. I'm not trying to get cocky, I'm not trying to sound cocky at the same time. I'm just saying like it is what it is at this point. Like they can see what they want to see, I'll see what I want to see. So I'm like, this level's gonna get hit because we were pushing up the other time and then price just shat the bid. It just shat the bid so dismally. I'm like, okay, now we're cooking. And then yeah, it hit that level that I said it would hit. And yeah, so I got out here like, okay, price could potentially, it broke that level of buys, so now price could look like it'll be selling off now. It just broke that level and it started buying. I suspected that it was going to push up because it started pushing up the whole day, so I was anticipating a lower high now, which we got here. And I'm currently in this trade. I won't be lying to you. I am in this trade. What time is it? It's almost 10 o'clock. I'm in this trade because I waited. I'm like, okay, it met the level of sellers now, gave us that lower high. This is the A plus setups that I be preaching about and I be talking about and be looking out for. And look what it did. It's just, yeah. So anyway, we're gonna see what happens tomorrow. Stop loss is above there. This is a 1 to 5. And yeah, man, I'm just getting much better at reading price. I won't even lie. I won't lie, it feels kind of weird. And I'm gonna explain why it feels weird. Because it's like, this is all I have to wait for. Like legit, like this is all I have to wait for. Indication, correction, continuation. But if I don't get that continuation back to the level because price just shat the bed or it rallied all the way to the upside, then I just wait for these candles. But then I probably would have stopped out on the other one, but that was if price is really, really giving me market structure because it just indicated, right? But it's still, it was supposed to keep pushing up. So when I saw that, I'm like, that's interesting. That's very interesting. It's not supposed to do that if it's respecting the trend. And this is the same thing. And it's like, damn. I'll even have this conversation with my brother, like, if he loses a trade once and he's done for the day. But it's like, but okay, if you get stopped out, either your stop loss is too close or you risk too little, or your trade is your idea of the trade is invalid. So say it's the latter, or is it the first one? I think the latter is the second one. So if let's say it's the first one, then you can enter again. And probably your positioning was right. You were right about the setup. It's just that your timing, the timing of you getting in was wrong, and the way you put your stop loss was wrong. So you got in a bad position, but you got the right setup. You just stopped you out and moved your direction. Now, if it's the latter where your trade is invalid, but like he said, your stop loss should be at a point where it would invalidate your trade, your setup. So it should be higher low or lower high. And I would like to use the lower highs or higher lows of a 1 hour, preferably if it's not too much risk, or I'll just use a 15-minute. So, but here in this case, I used the 1 hour because the positioning was good. I didn't risk too much of my account, and I get a much better risk to reward. Even if I just did it on a 15-minute somewhere here, that would have been an excellent trade, like a 1 or 10, but I still set it here. I set my alerts there. What I'm predicting is that price is probably going to push down and then just like start trickling, ranging, then probably shit the bed again on Thursday or Friday. But I'm holding this trade till it hits there. I feel like I'm still not comfortable at the point where I want to hold the trade for so long. I'd rather be a day trader for now before I become a swing trader, because I don't know if I'm not comfortable yet. My skill level is not there yet, so I'm just gonna keep doing swing trades. And then let's break down the UK 100. UK 100 did the same thing. And okay, you see price now is just pushing up and it's giving us a lower. It gave us a higher low if it closes blue. But it shouldn't be doing that if it wants to become bearish. But my stop loss was here. I did not know price was gonna come all the way down here and just shit the bed. I don't know if it was news. I doubt, because this is all in session, bro. This was all in session, for being honest. So yeah, that's all the pairs I looked at today. I don't really look at US30 on nasdaq, let alone gold. Like I'm just so traumatized by trading gold, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Gold just keeps traumatizing me, time in and time out, bro. But it's cool though. It's fine. Yeah, I think that's basically all the trades that I took. I don't want to keep this video for too long. I already have the psychology part of it, but yeah, man, that's basically the trade. I am basically at break even on my funded account, which is good. After a week of losing, just took the weekend off just to recalibrate and just like really dig deep, because it's like, should I go watch those videos again? It's like, nah, bro, I've watched size videos 3 times over now. I don't really need to watch him anymore. I just look at him for the psychology side now at this point. But yeah, man, that's basically it. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.